you are a mom and you live in the UK, this video is for you. Please, please, please grab a cup of tea, something nice to drink, something warm because the weather is cold. So this video is specifically made for moms in the UK. I will hold your hands and say I am going to be brutally honest with you in this video, and I'm sorry if I offend you along the way. I don't know what I'm going to say in this video. It wasn't scripted. I'll tell you my mind. There are certain things and you need not to do just because you're a mom. So grab something and let's get into the video. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Furo and this is Furo TV. Good evening and nice to be on your screen again. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 jobs you shouldn't do in the UK as a mother. See, as a mother, you have to understand that this position you hold is a very, very vital position. Read my lip. It's a very, very vital position. Some of us, we did not ask to be this mother, or we did not ask to take this role, but somehow this role fell on us. And one of the things I have learned to do as a mom is to run with it and try my best as much as possible to do it well. And like in a family, once you get married, for some reasons, this whole responsibility falls on you. Culture let this responsibility fall on us. Society let this responsibility fall on us. Even environment lets this responsibility fall on us. The responsibility of caring for your children just magically or totally fall on you as a mom. So sometimes I just think there's nothing you can do about it but to look for ways to navigate these responsibilities. You know, sometimes even me, I ask myself, why do I have to even be the primary parent? Why do I have to be the go-to parent? Why would the kids always come to me for everything when they are fully aware that they have 2 parents? But no, they will always come to me for everything. And sometimes it feels like I'm the only parent they have, because why are people asking me everything? Mommy, I want to shit, it's me. Mommy, I want to pee, it's me. Mommy, I want to eat, it's me. Mommy, 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 mommy. At the phase where I am now, I think I am no longer in that phase where I'm asking why. Rather, I am in that phase where I am learning how to navigate these whole responsibilities life had thrown upon me, society had thrown on me as a mom. In my own case, the relocation did not make it even easier. Okay, so that is why. So one of the things I'll tell you is, for you to become a proper mom, for every decision you take or you decide to take, you have to consider your children. Very, very important. That's why I decided to make this video to share with you 5 jobs you shouldn't be doing in the UK if you're a mom. Number 1, I call it waka waka care. You know those care where you go door by door, door by door. You shouldn't be doing that job if you are a mom, especially if you are not lucky enough you get that job with, you know, all these our people that don't follow the rules. So I was talking to someone about that waka waka care, and she said that they will give her a client and they will tell her that she should cover that client in 5 hours, and she will end up, before she gets to her, she has spent sometimes 10 hours, and they won't pay her for that 10 hours. They will only pay her for that 5 hours they assume, or they presumed, that she would have used to cover those clients. So what about the 5 hours? Is gone, or where is it going? Like, who's going to pay for that? And I feel like that waka waka care make you not have enough time for your children, because imagine you spending 10 hours on the way and you're getting paid for 5 hours. Like, I don't understand. Like, the people that I've met who had talked to me about that waka waka care, that's what they always say, that they don't pay according to how many hours you spend. They have a specific hour where they will pay you for, and you will manage the rest yourself. So this work take you away from your children, and after, you know, walking around the whole city, you will get really, really exhausted and tired. So when you get back home, all you are thinking about is sleeping and chilling. You don't want to even talk to your children, you don't want to attend to them. And Most times this waka waka care, because you're going to the people's house to take care of them, the possibility of getting abused and shattering your mental health through them abusing or mistreating you is very high. So when this happens to you, what you do is you come back home and you transfer the aggression to the people at home, which most times will be your kids. So as much as possible, if you're a mom, avoid waka waka care for the single people to do. At least when they come back home and they're exhausted, they can just go to the bed straight and sleep. Not you that when you come back home, you need to still care for the children. If you're in waka waka care right now, I would advise you to start looking for a resident job where you go to either hospital or care home or whatever to go and work. Number 2, warehouse job. If for any reason, and especially those fast-paced warehouse job where things will be going like this, you can't, don't ever go there. Like, you will constantly be going home with pains, and you won't even be happy being there. Like, especially those fast-paced warehouse where those Jacksons, they'll load in cars or all those. Don't work that work as a mom. Leave it for your husband, leave it for the male figure in the house to do. There's tons of jobs you can do as a mom that will also give you time to take care of your children, because when you finish working that warehouse job, you won't want to do anything, and so thereby you will neglect your children. And if you know now, a lot of children in the UK are falling up with autism, brain developmental problems, and with what people are saying and what is going around is saying that because of reduced engagement with these children, physical interaction, that is what is causing all this autism and the rest of them. If that research or that ideology is actually true, it means you need to pay more attention to your children when you get back home. So you want to pick a job that will give you a little bit strength left to take care of your children and talk to them when you get back home. So doing warehouse job will totally exhaust you as a mom, and then you will go back home and all you want to do is sleep, not even attend to the children. I've heard stories where people leave their kids in wet diapers, in dirty clothes when they get back home because they cannot be bothered. So stay away from warehouse job. Number 3, cold room job. Let me tell you my experience of cold room. There was this particular time I was out of job, okay, or I didn't have shift to do, and my set of friends, they wanted to go to work, and for some reason I did not even know that they were going to cold room. And then I got to this place, and this guy was telling me, you can progress, progression is available, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you can even get extra shift, this, that. So I was like, really? Oh, it sounded nice. And the next thing I saw, then they were handing me this big coverall. What am I doing with coverall? Anyway, I wore the coverall and I went in. When I got into the room, I don't even understand that place and the freezer, which one was colder. It was cold. Apart from the cold, they had ice, like they were making vegetable stuff. They were packing vegetables there, so they had ice inside the whatever where you pack your. I said, me here, walk here. The next 30 minutes, I was like, I won't go peace. I want to go ease myself. Excuse me, I want to go ease myself. And I went out, I went to the toilet, took off their whatever, care for them, off I go. It's not me that you people will kill. I have 3 children to stay alive for. Please let nobody kill me before my time. And that was how I left. So I'm just imagining if you're a mom and you work in that kind of situation where it's really that cold and it's horrible like that, and you get home, all you want to do is bath hot water, cover yourself and sleep, not to hear the cry of any child. Like, you have to really be mentally strong and stable to be able to work in that kind of situation or in that kind of condition and still come back home and take care of your children. So cold room job is not the job for you. Please, as a mom, leave those jobs for men. I know they said they pay well. Like here in Manchester, I've heard so many rumors that cold room pay 2 times or 3 times what these people pay. Oh, they always comment they pay £20, they pay £25. I beg, I don't want to 25 pound. You push your whole year 25 pound. I work my small 10 pound or 12 pound or 15 pound job and have time to take care of my child and go work 12 pound 25 pound job and not able to take care of my children. So no, cold room job is not for you as a mom. Leave those jobs for your spouse, for your male figure to do. Look for easier and less stressful jobs to do. Number 4, any very toxic place where you feel like the toxicity is affecting your mental health, especially when you're coming to work and you feel scared, that place is not for you. Once you start feeling like that, it's time for you to start looking for another job. And the most exciting thing about this UK is you will always find, give yourself 2 months, 3 months, you will find another job. Apply for a job. There are different jobs that you can apply for. There's customer service jobs. There is a lot of jobs you can apply for. Do this job. It will still be exhausting for you, but it will not be as exhausting as when your mind is flying because you are going to work. Okay, so anywhere where it's very, very toxic, like you feel like those people, they are out to get your life, please look for another job and quit that job. Don't think that that job is your life and everything. Even if they give you sponsorship, use 1 month or 2 months, start applying for other jobs that will give you sponsorship. There are so many places where they are getting sponsorship right now, like this period. So many companies that are giving sponsorship. So look for another job that will give you sponsorship. Don't jeopardize the upbringing of your children just because, say, you want to go work. The last but not the least, anywhere where they are producing chemicals, especially if you don't understand what kind of chemicals is being made there, it is very, very bad for you because you don't know what you're picking and what you're taking home. Especially if you don't know the formulation of the chemicals, you don't know what the chemicals is for, all you are doing is mixing or whatever. Please don't work in that kind of place because the possibility of you picking those chemical particles, whatever, and going home is very, very high. Even if you decide to, desanitize after the job, let's say you take off your clothes, you change, and you put on new clothes and you go home, the possibility of you taking those chemicals to your children is very, very high. It could affect them, knowing that their immune system is still very soft or very fragile, it's not as strong as yours. Please don't go home with chemicals. Allow yourself to be a woman. A lot of us have put ourselves in this situation that even when we have spouse, we don't want to be a woman, we want to make all the money. Please allow your husband to go and do those kind of jobs. You find easy jobs like working in residential homes, like working customer service jobs, IT related. There's so many jobs in this UK, I tell you, so many jobs. So find all those kind of easy jobs there. It's not really easy. There's no job that is easy, but that will not drain you completely when you get back home. Please find this kind of job. And as a mom, also control the hours you work. I see a lot of people complain, oh, you can go work, you go tired. The mom, if you work 37.5 or 40 hours, which is the standard rate of working in this country, if somebody is making you work more than 40 hours as your standard working hours, then maybe that person is extorting you. So the standard UK working hours is 37.5 hours. So for any reason you want to work more than 37.5, it should be 40 hours, not more than 40 hours. So if you work that hours and maybe you want to take shifts, extra shift and not the rest of them, it shouldn't be more than 8 to 10 hours in a week. It shouldn't be more than that. So at the end of the day, what you're working is around 50 hours in a week. Please don't overwork yourself and not have time to take care of your children. You have a lot at stake. If truly that this autism thing that everybody's complaining about is truly from social interaction and interpersonal interactions, then you need to make time to interact with your children. Now, some of you will say, oh, my kids are a bit grown, so autism might not affect them. I can't say that, but I will not depend on that. No matter the age my children are, I will try as much as possible to create activities, to make time to gist with them, to make time to talk to them, to make time to take them out, to make time to let them see me, and that could help with their development. So is there any job you feel, apart from this ones I've called, that mothers should not do in this UK? Leave them in the comment section, and I will see you in another video. Bye bye.